In this video, we will define what a melody is and look at how to write a simple melody using the 1-4-5 chord. Welcome to Songwriting Explained, videos that help you understand the world of songwriting. What is a melody? A melody, also known as a tune, is a series of musical notes interpreted as a single entity by the listener. It is made up of both pitch and rhythm. The melody is the part of a song that you sing or whistle because it is the most memorable. It can also be thought of as the foreground of a song, with the background being the supporting chords or harmony. The harmony influences or colours the notes in a melody, which is why this relationship is significant in songwriting. If you need some help with basic music theory, including the idea of notes, beats and bars, then check out our really simple music theory video. The simplest starting point when looking at melody is to use the notes that are in the accompanying harmony. Because the notes are already being played, there is no conflict between the harmony and the melody. Let's explore this concept by using the 1-4-5 chord progression. If you would like a full explanation of the 1-4-5 chord progression, then check out our video. This is one of the simplest and most common chord progressions. It uses only the major chords. The major chords are constructed with 3 notes: first, third, and fifth. This means that for each chord we have 3 possible notes for our melody. We will use the key of C to look at some examples. The 1 chord is C and is constructed with the notes C, E, and G. Here's how the C chord sounds with each of the 3 notes played as quarter notes above it. The 4 chord in a key of C is F. It has the notes F, A, and C. The 5 chord is G and has the notes G, B, and D. You may notice that even with 3 chords, they have some notes in common. This means that we can hold a single note as the chords change and still adhere to our rules. For example, we could use the C note over the C chord and keep using the C note over the F chord. Notice how the same note has a different feel or a changing role over different chords. The first note, also called the root note, has the safest, most stable feeling of any melody note. It is therefore useful for the start and end of a melody. A good way to think about melodies is as a pattern or shape. Even with the limited notes we are using, melodies can rise or fall. They can move in small steps or big leaps. Also remember that we can go up or down into different octaves whilst using our notes. If we play each of the notes of a chord one after the other, ascending or descending, we call it an arpeggio. Arpeggios can reinforce the harmony as they are using the same notes in a short period of time. You may also have heard of them used in guitar solos or when playing chords on guitar. What basic techniques do you enjoy using to create melodies? Do you prefer rising or falling parts of a melody? Let us know in the comments below. Let's put everything we've learned together to make a simple melody. Please note that we will only be using quarter notes. Rhythm is vitally important to writing melodies, and so you wouldn't normally use the same note length throughout a melody. However, when we are working on basic concepts, it's good to simplify as much as possible to make learning easier. We'll use a 4-bar progression, 1-4-5-1, and play it twice. The melody will start on the root note C, make a small step up to E, and back to C. We'll continue into the first F chord using this shared C note, leap up to A, and back to C. The 3rd bar will start at G, come down to D, and then leap up to a higher B note. This leads us back to the C chord and the C note, but we are an octave higher than before. We will then descend the arpeggio to the original C note. In the second half of the melody, we will introduce quarter note rests and use the techniques already discussed. We then come down to a shared G note between the G and C chord before ending the melody on C. Thanks for watching. You now have the knowledge to write a simple melody. Please like and subscribe to Songwriting Explained for more songwriting content. If you'd like to learn more about songwriting, then there is another video for you on screen now.